Hey, what's up, everybody? BDL 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so it's 63-55 at the half. The Lakers are down to the Bulls at home on this Sunday afternoon game. We were down by 20 at one point. Bron is back. We love having the King back. I do not think that he was exempt for why the whole thing went as south as it did, but he wasn't the main problem. The main problem, unfortunately for me, and I say for me because I'm just a person looking at stuff, but it looked like Malik Beasley was the odd man out. He was minus 18 on the floor. We were kind of have a little trouble with him, not necessarily with his shots. I mean, I think he was like 2 for 5. It wasn't that, but it was just like, he just odd went out. So anytime there was a chance to get a rebound, he was getting rebound over. Anytime somebody needed to shoot a shot over somebody, they were finding him and they were shooting over him. So you just had a disadvantage all the time with him down there if he's not hitting shots, because there's nothing else he's going to do for you, and he can be exploited on the defensive end. So Darvin Ham ran with him, and throughout the duration of the time he was on the floor, the score just went all the way up for the Bulls. And when we got away from them, things got better for the Lakers. That's literally how it went. Troy Brown, 5 for 6. You got to love that. Call him Troy George today, because that dude is out here shooting the rock like PG. I wish he played like this every night. Got to look at Andre Drummond as somebody who's really causing a lot of trouble for the Lakers in the first half, although he's not going to have his starter in front of him, because Vucevic got himself thrown out of the game on a really bonehead foul, then 2 technical complaint type situation against the refs. He hit LeBron and James in the head hard as hell and then proceeded to complain about it. It was the strangest thing, but nevertheless, he just didn't want to play today, so that makes it so that Drummond's the only guy out there. What we need to do is try to get Drummond in foul trouble, and then they'll be really thin after that, and we can just take over at that point. Make them run small ball and then just rebound over them. So that's the wonderful thing. I think Vucevic might have just hurt them severely, not only as it pertains to this game, but what it is they're trying to do. They're fighting for their playoff life, and this dude just had just a real crash out moment in basketball form, if you ask me. He just completely hit Bron in the head. It's like you hit him hard too. It wasn't even like at an angle shoulders. It crashed his hand all on the man's face, head, forehead, all that, and then proceeded to like cuss the refs out. I'm like, clearly he didn't want to play. So that's how that's going to go. Got to also give credit to all the guys, man. It was somebody, Anthony Davis has been filling up the box score. I think he got like 8 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, something like that. Forgive me if I got it wrong, but the 8 points for sure. Austin Reeves got 11 points. I think he's like 4 for 5 or 5 for 6, so he's excellent thus far. Yeah, that's about as much as I remember from the stats as it pertains to individual guys. I do know that we need to stop turning the ball over. We got 10 of those, 4 steals, so that means 6 of our turnovers were unforced. Bron has 3 of them. Big thing that I was concerned about. So we just got to figure something out, man. Lonnie and Malik Beasley need to be on the floor together ever. That's the first thing I want to tell you. That never needs to happen again. They both have defensive issues. They're both not good enough in other areas to make it so that having either one of them on the floor at the same time is not a completely defensive liability. It is why we went down by 20. The combination of both of them on the floor at the same time is not good. So yeah, that needs to be understood. We're still missing D'Lo, so that's also something that's not helping us right now. We need his production again on the floor to make our team more full, and so hopefully he can heal up soon. But we're happy Bron's back. Hopefully we can have a good second half, since we got off to a slow start, to say the least. But the thing I wanted to articulate in the first video about this team that I didn't mention, and I want us to think about as we continue to go through the next 6 quarters with this team, is that they do put a lot of points up on the board. But the problem is, for them, is that they can't keep these leads. So their bench is having a fantastic game right now, but some of the starters ain't really balling like that. So at one point, this team was shooting about 70% from both the 3 and the field goal. And as a result, they were going to be up by 20. They would have been up by 20 against anybody when you shoot like that. But that is not sustainable. Their 3-point percentage has since weaned down towards the end of the quarter, and now we're starting to come up as the score gets closer. So we need to guard the perimeter, just like I told you in the first place. We got to guard the perimeter, stop these guys from shooting all these easy shots, throw them off of their efficiency, because they only have like 2 players who's missed 2 shots. Everybody else has missed 1 shot or none. It's really awesome how efficient they are up and down the entire team. But the problem is, for them, that's not sustainable, and we know it. We're a better defensive team than that, and we need to show it. And with Vucevic out, like I said, attack Drummond, get him in some sense of foul trouble, remove him from the game, and they don't have another center back there. That's just it. Vucevic just hurt himself bad in a game they can't afford to lose. So let's make them take advantage, make them pay for that. Let's take advantage of their mistakes. And let's see to it that these percentages come back down against this team. They're not going to shoot above 60-something% from the field for the rest of the damn game. I refuse to believe that. We must find ways to defend these people, and that is on Anthony Davis and our front court players, Wenyen Gabriel, Vanderbilt. We need you guys to step up and step out. And one more thing. Rui Hachimura did not get any minutes in his first half. I understand that we're trying to figure things out. I understand that we're trying to make everybody happy with new rotations and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if you really want to make me happy, you got to think about not pairing non-defensive guards on the floor together for them to maybe make offensive shots. That's not smart going up against Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and these guys. That's not it. You want defensive players on the floor. You want your length. This is a Max Christie series. This is a Troy Brown series. And when I say series, because we play them twice. You want to have players that are long and lengthy. You can do things on both sides of the floor, on the floor. So I think for all that we're doing, trying to experiment with stuff, this is the one game where I can legitimately say it's meant for Max Christie to be a part of this matchup. He's just built for this. Ayo Dosunmu and those guys, he needs to be matched up with those people. And we're missing an opportunity because, of course, we're going with Beasley and the fact that he makes $16 million, even though that literally doesn't matter at all when you're considering what it is we're looking at. We know he's actually less than that. We know that other players are actually worth more than that on our team. So let's stop playing people as if their current price tag makes any sense in regards to what it is we're trying to do. It don't. We can't wait to pay some of these people different money versus some of the others. So it's like, just pretend they're that now and play them accordingly. More Austin Reeves. It's the moral of the story. You need more Austin Reeves, no Malik Bees. That's the name of the story. BDL 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.